Hey, AQR students. So this is day 2 of student activity sheet 11, activity graphs. I don't think it's too bad. I think you should be able to handle it okay. You're going to be asked at the end to kind of make your own activity graph. So you might start thinking about what activity, what project uses several activities that you could then incorporate in. It can be something you're just making up, or it can be something that you've done in the past that you're involved in. Okay? So good luck with that. Let me know if you have questions. Okay, so we're on day 2 of activity sheet 11, activity graphs. And here, before number 15, we've got an activity graph given to you. We've got A, B, C, D, E, F, so 6 activities here, part of that graph. You can see the different paths that it makes. The only reason this is a dashed line here is because it's crossing F, I believe. There's no other reason why. But D is not only preceding F, but D is also preceding E. So just be aware of that. So you've got several questions asking about this graph. It goes from 13 up through number 19. Excuse me, 15. 15 up through 19. So number 15 says determine the minimum time required to complete all the activities shown in the graph. Number 16, which activities are critical activities? It discussed that on number 14 if you don't remember. Number 17, how long could activity F be delayed without affecting the overall completion time? Number 18, how long could activity D be delayed without affecting the overall completion time? Number 19, what if both F and D were both delayed? All right, what's the situation there? Okay. So those are all questions about 15. I'm going to put these on your practice. I'm going to let you answer those on Schoology, on the Schoology practice there. Number 20, I'm not as concerned with number 20, especially not the second part of it. The first part of it I would like you to answer. Number 20, can you find a formula that determines how long an individual activity could be delayed without affecting the total completion time for all the activities? Okay, I do want you to try to answer that. Don't worry about the second part of this at all. And then finally, and here's the one that's going to take probably the most time. Those you should be able to get through pretty quick. But number 21, design a chart, an activity graph to represent the planning and design of a particular event at your school. All right, for example, project graduation, prom, fundraiser, community project. Rockets Reaching Out, if you want to think about Rockets Reaching Out, which is our community outreach every year. Don't worry about preparing a short presentation, including appropriate visuals to share with the class. I just want you to maybe list out the activities and then put them into an activity graph, estimating time, that sort of thing, okay? And then talk about the minimum time, the critical activities, things like that, all right? It doesn't have to be super fancy, doesn't have to be super involved. I would say try to have a minimum of maybe 5 activities for whatever you're designing, okay? So just think about that, jot something down, and then I'm going to ask you to upload it onto your practice, okay? All right, so that's the end of activity sheet 11, and we will get on to activity sheet 12 tomorrow, which is our last activity sheet for this unit. All right, so that was student activity sheet 11. We're done with that. We only have one more student activity sheet in this unit, and it's basically using this activity graph idea, but it's just much more complex. Okay, and we'll start tackling that tomorrow. All right, I hope you're doing well. Let me know if you have any questions.